Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Out here, we feel things. The sore calves that lead to epic views, the cool waterfall mist during a hot hike, and the breeze that hits just right at the summit. But hey, don't just listen to us. Experience it for yourself. All Trails makes it easy to discover the best of the outdoors, with more than 450,000 trails around the world, points of interest along the trail, and offline maps for always-on navigation. Download the free app today and find your next outdoor adventure.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be awake like that.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be awake like that.
For a little bit, then we'll... What's up with it, fellas? How y'all boys feeling, man? It's the Coach Uncut podcast. We got to hang out a little bit, man.
Feel like $1 million bucks.
Shout out to whoever made that beat, man. Who made that beat?
Man, my guys, I want to get their name right. I don't want to halfway do it.
Yeah.
But my guys that do all the music on our platform and our network, man, they hook us up with soundtracks for vlogs and, you know, episodes of content, our intros, like whatever we need music wise. So my guy, his name's Eric. They actually just dropped the album, but they go by like NDMG is what they go by. I want to bring them on the show to talk about their new album and whatnot, man. But everybody that's hanging out with us live, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Let's vibe a little bit. We're gonna get the show going with intro. It's gonna be us three today, man. DJ Noah Fresh, Trey Pound, the moisturizer, and myself, man, Silk. Let these tunes vibe out a little bit more, and then we'll do our intros and get into the show. We got a good docket. Like, subscribe, follow us on absolutely every platform. How y'all boys feeling? Y'all good with it?
Man, I'm good, man. Gucci like them fake loafers you get down on Canal Street in New York.
10 minutes is a long time to be awake
I'm
from
feeling Gucci like real Gucci man Gucci.
Bird. You feeling the
Oh, yeah.
bird Gucci, man?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big
Are
bird.
you feeling future Gucci flip flop?
No, I'm feeling Gucci Jeezy versus Gucci.
Now let's get it going, fellas. Peace, love, and blessings is all I'm after. Beautiful women, good cush, and a whole lot of laughter. Designer linen to stay dapper, then cap it off with a fly-ass caption to go with these moments we capture. It's the Culture Uncut podcast. I'm Silk, and I'm kicking with the fam. Yeah.
What it do? It's your boy DJ Nova Fresh, and I still got my people with me, and we got 612s in this thing. You heard me?
Shout out to 612. It's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer, Mr. Wet Cheeks, Larry Hoover, Wet and Draws. Hallelujah. Splash.
That's bad.
Beautiful Tuesday evening. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us. We about to hang out, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursdays. Them the vibes. We kicking it, giving y'all some game. DJ Nova Fresh. What's up with it? How you feeling, my guy? I like to start the show, like checking in with you. You had a good day,
Man,
my dude?
I'm feeling good, man. Good enough to ride a bicycle. I just realized I haven't rode a bike in a long time, bro.
I'm
I
an
might have
avid
to
bike
make that
rider,
happen this
man.
weekend.
Are you like
Man,
Joe
the-
Biden on the bike?
Hell nah. I ride the bike that go nowhere, the Peloton, but I don't ride a street bike. I'm about to go
You
get
got
my
big bread. You got a Peloton hanging in the crib like that? That's how you living?
There was a pandemic, man. PPP loan.
Oh, yeah, that's when they came up. I bought some Peloton stock for a little minute during the pandemic and then got rid of
PPP
it.
loan helped me out, man. Got that thing outfitted.
Oh, shout out to the PPP boys.
PPP, man. I'm gonna get a chain that say PPP made.
I mean, it's a thing. I've been waiting on the PPP sweep. I thought the feds was gonna do a sweep. They haven't quite did it. Some people have been, jammed up from it that wasn't using it right. But for the most part, I think it was a scam that's gonna be all right. I don't know if the coach is gonna get hit hard like I
They used
originally
it for
thought.
BBLs. They can't repossess it.
It stand the test of times. That's a scam that stand the test of times right there, man.
We'll find out the tax season. I think some people getting ran down on right now about some of that.
They do a fucking sweep. The PPP loan, man. The BBLs and the PPP loans are synonymous. They kept the economy afloat. That's for sure.
Yeah,
the
them
Miami
letters.
trips kept the economy afloat for sure, boy.
The Love is Blind reunion dropped last night. We got to tap in with that a little bit. Y'all already consumed it. I know what time it is. Like, check in. Everybody want to know about Clay and AD. What's your opinion on the overall reunion, though?
Overall reunion, man. They got a lot of information out there about each other. I think some issues that we didn't know about, some issues we knew about. I didn't know about the dude Trevor, bro. He got routed on national TV, boy.
Man,
I felt bad for that boy.
Yeah.
He tried to play the game. He tried to play the system. You can't go on that show and try to fake it till you make it, bro. And you was gonna make these girls fall in love with you, leave them at the altar because you had an old lady back home, get the bread and dip, man, boy. He was on Front Street. He asked to leave.
Sometimes I know his show's called Love is Blind, but sometimes love is a scam too. And he brought that representation to the show. I'm not mad at it.
He takes steroids.
I thought he got railroaded.
Bro, on national TV, they brought him out. But they had I think they did that to keep the integrity of the show.
Right.
They had to. So to let others know, if you're gonna do this and we find out, we're gonna put you right here on the couch in front of everybody. You see him, he was shook, boy.
I would have handled that differently. I would have just been laughing like, yeah, I mean, I had an old lady. I just wanted to come try the show out and see if I could still make it happen. He just panicked. He had no plan. And the whole world knew that like it already had came out before the reunion that he was already dating somebody in a relationship. So him to come on his show and not prepared to answer to that was just like goofy. bro. Like lay off the steroids and get your mind right, dog. You got to be
And they
ready
had
to answer those type of questions.
They had screenshot after screenshot.
See, that was my beef because I thought they should have had like everybody fucking DMs on prime time. Then you want to pull my receipts? Nigga, pull everybody.
But nah,
no. His girl had to send those screenshots. Yeah.
Oh,
his girl did that. His girl sent them screenshots, man. Put them on blast, played them. He probably ain't giving no bread. You know how you get the tax money, you run off. He probably did the same thing to her, and she said you got too friendly with them because it'd be a different story. People lie to people, and then when the show come out, they say they air all that little takes that you had when you thought nobody was looking. They air that, so they made him not look good in a good light, like he was in love with Chelsea. And this old lady was
I
like,
think
boy,
like Chelsea had some skeleton too. I think they could have made like equal opportunity. Everybody get their fair shot of getting shitted on. I thought they're not gonna do that. They just went heavy on him, and
because his intentions don't look pure. Like for like how he moved, they that's why they wanted to expose him. Like DJ was like Nova Fresh was saying, it's to maintain the integrity of the show. So a lot of the exposing they did with him, and also with a couple other people, they was trying to do some exposing of things they've said on social media posts. Since the show has been released, they trying to maintain the integrity of Love Is Blind and how they cast the show, how they get people on it. So like they had to with him, bro. Like he left, and there was a whole lot of drama on social media about him already having a girlfriend and being in a relationship. So they were trying to clear that up on their casting end to say that we're not casting a bunch of people that's in relationships.
Yeah.
How you feel about his response though when he was like, "Yo"?
What response? He didn't say nothing.
No,
he just stood there. He just sat there.
He was like,
he said, "Can
said prior to coming on, he was in a relationship, but he had a conversation, and he knew that it wasn't gonna go. He was looking for somebody he can marry, and he knew that woman wasn't gonna be the woman that he wanted to marry." So he was like, he was going to go on this show because he wanted something better. And then once he went on the show and it didn't pan out the way he wanted it to be, and it kind of went south on him, he doubled back. I don't he went in with the idea of, and they had that communication with him and the girl he was with, like, hey, look, this is just a fling. We just, it
wasn't no fling though. Like he was telling her he loved her and all of that type of stuff.
He plotted.
I ain't mad at him. Like for like, I could see that look and that perspective, right? Like he in a toxic relationship, which he admitted. I'm in a toxic relationship, so I was coming on here to see if I could get something in a way that I'm not usually trying to find people. And love is blind. I don't see the people. I'm not falling for the superficial shit and just off of horniness and attraction. So I could get him trying to do that. It's just his approach and then his significant other, girlfriend, whoever she may be, exposed that on some, hey, he was full of shit. So that's why they put him out there, because of like nobody else had an ex at home or a relationship at home to say, here goes some screenshots, he's full of shit.
Jeremy kind of had, they tried to air him out and say that boy had a whole, and he was engaged, dumped this girl to come to the show or whatever. And they was trying to make a big deal like, oh, you was engaged before the show? Yeah. But he wasn't engaged during the show. That's the thing.
He's a show that he's a serial engager though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he just liked to get engaged. He keep him locked down like that. That's how he
getting engaged twice in 1 year is crazy.
Hey man, I told y'all a couple shows ago about the girl that married the 6th dude. She was engaged to 5 dudes, and she married the 6th one. The 6th one was the lucky one. 6 is her number.
The 6th one is the unlucky one.
Yeah. He fell.
Yeah,
for
he is.
He fell.
That's a damn show. And then they tried to get on Jimmy. Jessica tried to play with Jimmy. And she knew the man was he said 10 minutes. He didn't mean 10 minutes. She took it as a literal.
Yeah, they clock dog shit. I was like, oh man, they
nuts.
They running his
figuratively speaking. You know how we do the seller story.
Cat Williams 40.
You know how you add a little oomph on the story to sell it a little bit more, and she goes up there and starts clapping that dude like, oh, I thought we was cool and all this, and she just getting her takes off, and I'm just like, man, shut your mouth, bro. Like, you didn't get picked. He didn't choose you, bro. You got to deal with it. He chose a fat girl that he's sitting next to, SpongeBob SquarePants, who turned out to be crazy. And I hate how they let her wiggle her way out of that comment when they was like, how do you feel about when you told her something off camera and she put it on camera and they use the emotional excuse to I was just emotional. Nah, that man confided in you. You're not supposed to at any time throw something that somebody confided in you back in their face because you're emotional. That's immature. You're
But
immature as hell.
I got a response to that. He sometimes you fuck up. You can't be oversharing your shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't tell no like that's where he fucked up. He should have
Oversharing's a
told her.
thing, man. It's a
He
thing.
should have told her like, hey, I fucked her. He shouldn't have put that business. Why put that out there to the world? Like,
That's true.
That shouldn't have been
but,
out there.
But he
here's the thing,
put
I
it out
think-
because he was living in his truth. He was really trying to be truthful with her and share that with her. But it's a lesson learned.
You gotta know.
You gotta have some couth about yourself as a man to know how women are, right? So if these are my homegirls and I've actually slept with one before, like any woman is gonna have some natural jealousy towards that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought he was just like he lacked a little couth and a little just man, you know,
decorum. He lacked decorum.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And she,
Uh,
but she didn't
also,
have to
I
air
think-
him. She didn't have to say that on TV though. He
Oh, no,
confided
she
in public.
definitely wrong. But I think also she had a lot of insecurities. So I don't think he just volunteered
lot
that
of
information either. I think she
A
was
lot of
pressing for, hey, have you ever slept with one of these girls? And he was probably honest about it. And like, yeah, we've had some relations in the past. And that
But the
shit
ones
turned
who
on
be,
him.
but the ones who be insecure be the first ones to cheat on you.
Mm.
Be the
Oh,
first
for sure.
ones.
Oh yeah. But it's just some shit you just don't just disclose everything, bro.
But,
you just gotta keep
hey,
some
Like Chi Chi say, he ain't want her anyway. That's what she said in the comments, and I agree 100% with that Chi Chi because that's the reason why he really told us. If we want to be for real, that's the only reason why he really told her.
Oh yeah,
So
he trying
he
to
knew
get a
that-
way out.
He trying to wiggle out because he knew she was gonna turn up. And they asked him, was that comment basically like the feather that broke the back? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like this. In real life, you just eat that comment because you know how women are. You just eat that comment. You got to eat that. But he did that as a out. He didn't want the big back.
Where you at with it with Joy Taylor had also mentioned this on her platform as well as talking about she don't trust a man that don't have women friends. Where you at with that?
Ooh, that's a give and take.
It's
I
kinda
mean,
like the same type of scenario. Like if he's saying that, like, hey, look, maybe he did fuck her, but and everything went south and nothing else could maturate from that relationship. But now, other than a friendship, right? If you can, I think it's a double entendre when you trying to say, okay, I want a woman with friends, but he telling you, hey, I got friends. And,
But you can't. You slept with her. It's still like it's just a sticky situation.
But I was just speaking on the whole Joy Taylor thing, though.
if you sleeping with your girlfriends, that's no girl. I don't care. They're never gonna be happy with that once they find out. It's not gonna end well for you and your significant other when she find out. Now, if you just got homegirls that you're cool with and they never crossed that line, then it could work.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah, once you've crossed that line, right? Like you put yourself in a box with any women you're with, like even if you just met them, right? If you tell them I've had sex with one of my homegirls before, you put yourself in a box where she's not gonna trust you around any of your girlfriends because you've crossed that line in friendships with women before. You feel me? Have y'all ever been in a situation where you had a girlfriend that crossed the line, like a homegirl?
Like a homegirl, and we
like real homegirl vibes, not like in the friend zone. You just waiting on your opportunity to knock some cheeks down whenever they vulnerable. Like real homegirl vibes.
It's different because you know so much about them and you kind of get turned off.
Yeah, most of the homegirls, when we go into the relationship as homegirl like type situation, it's more of like a building friendship type deal instead of like me trying to penetrate you type deal. Does that make sense?
I don't think it can start. It can start off with pure intentions of friendship, and then like naturally, I've been in that situation before, right? Like where I got a homegirl, we cool. It's like my college days. And we both first started, like we had similar classes. And then we both was in a relationship at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a year go by, we both had breakups around the same time, right? And there was already natural chemistry, friendship. We never had crossed the line on no touching, kissing, or anything like that. But you hanging out, watching movies, vibing, and the chemistry's there, and then you cross the line, and that shit never like it's hard to put the toothpaste back into the tube once it's out, type shit.
Man, once it's out,
But yeah,
R.I.P.
the
that.
relationship and the friendship was just never the same. Like going forward, it was just like a little bit of jealousy on both parties. Like both of us never were able to get back into that friend set again.
Yeah, Jeff say in the comments, reverse it. Now, if it's a female that smashed her homeboy,
right?
It's your old lady. How would you feel? Could she hang around him?
Hell to the no.
Hell no.
I think women are like.
I don't even do the dude. I got a dude friend shit. I don't play them type of games. Nah, you ain't. I'm your dude friend, motherfucker. Ain't no dude friends.
Oh, I was just about to say that about women. I was gonna say women are territorial in that nature of like they don't like, even if you say I have a girlfriend, women still don't want you having girlfriends.
Yeah, Lynn says it's different with women because all men are leaders, and her male friend will lead and guide her, which will be challenging for her man to do because it can only be one king in the castle. That's very true. That's very true, man. Like she pull up, that's my homeboy. That's my brother.
Y'all ever had a situation where y'all had a homegirl and she looked nothing like your type? The motherfucker just like nothing that you would like pursue. And y'all genuine like friends and shit. And then the woman that you are dating kind of get like, yo, you gonna have to clip that shit because I ain't feeling.
Most will. It's gonna come to that crossroad where you got to make a choice, or you got to just back away from being so engaged with that friendship. You know what I'm saying? To give your girl that comfortability, because it might be a true friendship, and if they're a true friendship, they understand. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a hard sell to anybody. It's extremely hard for a dude to accept it. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming around.
No, I'm not accepting it, but like I've been in a situation where women are like secure about that though. You just got to be, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on like the security in your relationship as well, the trust in your relationship. But I've never had an ugly girlfriend either. You know what I'm saying? Like any girlfriend I've ever had, and that I don't want to be around ugly people. You're like, no homo pause. Like I don't want to be around ugly dudes either. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to be in the company of attractive people, handsome people, all that type of stuff, man. Just beautiful.
I ain't looking at none of these niggas saying they attractive that I'm hanging around.
Oh no, I'm not gonna like. Bro, like I'm secure in my sexuality and who I am, man. For dudes handsome, like dog, I'm not finna tell him he handsome or no weird shit like that. I'm just saying I don't want to be around ugly people. You know what I'm saying? So like the women I've been around and been friends with have been attractive women. I've never had an issue.
Respect.
I'm lying. I had when I was in my single days, like before I got married, I had those issues with being questioned about certain women and stuff.
Is this the one you jumped out the car and did the Flintstone run? Is that the one?
I can't go into details about that anymore. I gotta live here. I gotta live here, DJ. Nova Fresh.
But so Jeff said, and he true about that. Jeff liked the comments. So he said all men have been with women that he wasn't attracted to. I mean, you get to the bottom of the list late at night, bro. I mean, so you got the slump busters.
How far
I've never been with a woman I'm not attracted to.
I can't do that. I can't
never.
Do that.
So you ain't never had Big Keitha in your phone.
Nah,
Big Back Keitha at the bottom. You hit a slump. You hit a slump, and you wasn't on no more. And you know,
bougie, bro.
Yeah, let's
call Keitha at 3 in the morning.
Like you've been through this process, DJ Nova, right?
I had a big Angie. I had a big Angie in my life.
So when
I had some women I wouldn't take out in public, but I was attracted to them. Right? I had women that
they had a good spirit. She was just
they had to be lookers. Like I'm not. Like I gotta this is for me. It ain't for the public. Nobody else. Like she got to be attractive to me, or it's not going down. I'm not some horny guy that I just got to stick my shit in something.
Nah, you ain't horny. You got a drought. It's just that you know how sometimes you go through that season when you single, bro.
Nah, where I've never been in a drought.
Man, you never had.
Y'all must ain't never been. Y'all just on fire all the time. I'm being true. I'm being. What's that word they've been using now? I'm being
vulnerable.
Vulnerable right now.
Yeah,
I've had my shit. I've had the moments where I was in drought. You know, back in the day when I was single, I
can do. I'd rather just go dry dog. I couldn't do it though. This is how I am. I want to make sure, like, if I'm going to that level, to that extent with a woman, I want to make sure that all the attractions kind of like are there before I just
I ain't gotta make sure. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like
it ain't gonna like
I'm
the thing ain't gonna
attracted to you. I'm not.
it ain't gonna it ain't gonna do what it need to do. It's just gonna
Jeff,
be
I
like,
did meet one on Black Planet like that. I did meet one. I got over there. She told me to stop at Jacket. I should have known something. She told me to stop at Jacket Box before I come over. So I
I'm
went
gonna
and grabbed
judge you
some
by
food.
what the food you tell me you pick
he
up.
said
Like,
Jack in the
So I picked up a double sourdough jack from Jack in the Box, extra a large
pH
curly
probably
fries,
off.
and a root beer soda.
Yeah.
And I drove over to her
You
house.
just
Root
tired.
beer.
And-
Yeah, her pH
yeah.
is off.
Oh, yeah.
And I was I was too far in the trenches, man. I had to finish the kill, man.
Yeah,
I had
it
to
was-
finish the kill.
it was
That was
tired.
the young me. That was a young me, man. That thing was ugly, boy. I walked out of the post clarity, boy. I just had to look at myself on my drive home.
Yeah, you should have been depressed.
You know that ride where you just got the music playing and you just sitting there just thinking like, man, why? What point in my life did I reach to that I did this, bro? Blocked a number, everything, man. I was like, bro, I'm out of bounds for this. I'm out of bounds.
No regrets in that world, man. I'm proud of my my resume. I got some proud work on it. Don't mean to speak to women in that manner. We're just having like guy banters for any women listening. I want y'all to cancel us or nothing like that. But
Lynn say, what if she actively working? That's different, man. Like,
What if she what?
You actively working out. We're not saying like straight up ugly girls.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And if you
I haven't put a size on anything, like personally. Like, so like me, I'm talking about attraction. Like have I been around women that absolutely isn't my type, but their personality and you get to know them and you become attractive? I'm pretty sure I've been around women like that where I wasn't absolutely tight, but you know, we vibe and the kicking the personalities and the attraction grows, but it still has to be some attraction for me to go do what we got to do.
Yeah,
or it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, attraction is more
sometimes
than
your
physical.
personality
it's
is
almost
good,
like
man.
the AD and old boy situation.
AD and Clay, AD isn't the looker. She got some physical attributes that are highlighted that she highlights very well.
Couldn't go down for me.
Huh? I wouldn't. I'm not attracted to AD.
Yeah,
I'm not attracted to AD because the weave kit is just not up to my standards. Like that's below my standards.
I do like AD as far as like she's a go getter. It seems like she comes across, and she seems like she can come across as like super
She's
loyal.
a bottle girl, man.
I'm just giving off the vibe that she presented.
I mean, you probably be a go get a bottle girl, but she's a bottle girl.
But she's also a realtor though. She's a bottle girl, and she's also a realtor.
You know, in successful realtors
that killed it for me.
Bottle girls.
That killed it for me. You what? She 31 and she a bottle girl. I'm like, man. I'm not. A job is a job. Pay your bills however you got to pay your bills. I am not judging anybody that's a bottle from
girl.
Love Is Blind.
But
I just why you in the service industry at that age? You can't Amazon hire.
Have you ever dated a bottle girl?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because of the, I just don't want no girl that work in the club.
Yeah, she didn't lead with "I'm a bottle girl," and he also worked in the club too.
I wouldn't lead with that either. You got to lead with the lie. Love is blind, baby. You can't be leading with truth. Everybody, everybody horny and lying on that show.
I like athletes. I like women that are athletes.
She looked athletic.
Where you gonna find an athlete at? You going to the like?
I go hang out at the I go hang out at the rec center.
Rec center.
Yeah, go to the rec center.
You holding the combine for the chicks he be. Hey, like, come on, line up this 40.
I got my
like, man,
I got my stopwatch like this.
Yeah, the YMCA with a heart on.
You talking about let me see your vertical.
Jump up for me. You know, because I got genetics. Because like if we get into the relationship, then I can exit out of trash bag game. I can leave trash bag game.
I don't think you ever want to leave that game.
I look, for the safety of me and the safety of others, I'm trash bag gang until we locked in. Until we locked in. Y'all, I don't feel like shooting up the club on everything like y'all. You feel me?
If you dated a bottle girl, you would know the vibes of being with a bottle girl is you round the dope boys, athletes.
Yeah, see, I don't want to do all that
stuff. Selling tables.
I don't want to be in there.
You're gonna have to deal with some friction a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want no girl come home. She get dropped off in a Rolls Royce. and she come in the house and she sit on her phone, and I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I don't want that type of stress mentally. And I ain't no insecure dude, but come on, bro. Your girl about a girl, bro. And you know what drunk dudes with money do. He didn't threw money in her face. Now I gotta go try to ride through the hood. Look for
but
this
to be
dude.
fair, I think he's in the same industry though, and he said he's in the entertainment industry, and
No, he
he's
do
around.
Airbnbs and renting jet skis.
I'm just going off of what he said on the reunion, where he said he's around in the similar industry where he's around a lot
So
of.
he should know why he don't need one in that industry. It's like you guys in the military, and what y'all say about military women?
Nah, we good. They're sweet women, man. That's how I'm gonna lead. They're
my
sweet.
bad. That was off the record.
Wholesome,
My bad. I didn't mean to put y'all boys on the spot.
They're sweet, wholesome women in the military. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it there. Do with that information with what you want to do, but this take will say they're sweet women in the military.
Yeah, y'all in the Navy, y'all get wild.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about them getting wild. I wouldn't say that they are very great women.
That's probably why they're trying to get the TikTok up.
Yeah, they got to get rid of that TikTok, man. They got to get rid of the TikTok. Here's okay. Let's talk about TikTok. I just want to put this out there. First of all, the government is not banning TikTok because you making money on it. The government ain't banning TikTok because they spreading the truth. They spreading the truth. The government ain't doing TikTok because you got banning TikTok because you got 1 million followers. Nah, it's not even a ban. It's telling them if you don't comply. They've been telling TikTok for years, about 6 years now. They've been trying to tell TikTok, hey, we don't know what you do with the data. We don't know who has access to the data. We don't know what y'all doing with all these backdoor loopholes that y'all got built into this app. What are y'all doing with it? TikTok won't tell them who got access. They've told them several times, hey, split it up, make a US division so that we can make you comply with these policies where we can
control.
No, it ain't about control.
It's saying about control.
It's saying, let me get into your data and see where you're sending your data and who accesses your data, all this stuff. They're trying
to put a guardrails and they're trying to control it. They want to get their hands on it. Like they got every other app, right? They done brought Zuckerberg in front of congressional hearings and everybody in this format, but they want to put some guardrails up. And now, and they should somewhat, but it's still about control. And if think about this, in this world, like you can build an app, build a company, and if you're not running it how the government wants you to run it, they could come in, shut it down, or force you to sell it to somebody else.
I wouldn't say it is to that point. I would say that the government is in its true essence supposed to be regulators, right? That's what you want the government to do, regulate things to make it beneficial to the people. Do they do that all the time? Hell no.
They don't give a shit about the people.
But in the same breath, I would say, like, what's the difference if China banned our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for their people? Like they banned our apps. So why are we having it? Why are we having it?
No, because the same reason. Listen, basically, when you accept TikTok and all its 12 pages of documents that it takes, it's 12 pages of their privacy thing. When you accept that, most people don't read it. It is a lot of backdoor mumbo jumbo legal stuff that they have. They basically got your phone. So if China wanted to, not saying they got back doors to where, okay, I got 155 million people in the United States that have access to my app. I can send a trigger to their Wi-Fi to put a virus on the net and just put Trojan malware everywhere. I can launch a cyber attack that easy just from reversing the back door because you gave this app permission to everything on your phone. Once you log onto your Wi-Fi hotspot, your IP address, everything, your MAC address, all that's given, I can just access your portals and send out a virus.
Damn, China putting a virus in your back door and your portals. Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's a way to shut down the grid. It's what you said it before a couple shows ago. If they turn off the internet, boy, this world will go in chaos.
Oh, for sure. But it's conveniently happening in an election year, right? So it ain't just about the parameters and the things you're talking about they want to regulate. They also believe these apps, and they can. Like, and same thing with Elon owning Twitter. And he didn't buy that right before the election for no reason either. They can dictate our elections. And I think it's more towards that type of stuff of China, other countries being able to dictate our elections. I don't really think they care about, of course, some security stuff as well, but I don't really think they care about the people, and there's really nothing about the people or what money they make in reality.
It's more about national security. I think
that's why I'm leaning more toward national security, just knowing what just national security, man. It's leaning more towards that, and it does have some elements in there. But what does the government benefit from
being able to control their elections?
Like, it ain't nothing. If you're going to TikTok to decide on who to vote for, bro, you already lost. And it's the reason why they can't get rid of the electoral college. You know why that was started?
No, like, listen, you saying if you're going on TikTok, no, they don't. You don't have to go on there with the intentions of trying to find out who you want to vote for, but they can spread propaganda on every single app. That's including Facebook.
You don't need apps, message boards, Reddit, one of the biggest, one of the biggest machines out there.
Yeah, but all of this is fights in the government and debates and all that for a reason. Like Donald Trump, like, been talking about Facebook and the agenda and the propaganda. They've called Zuckerberg in to talk about different propaganda and being able to push elections for a reason. Like, these apps, they put you in the echo chamber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you could go on there just like, I just want to find funny videos, but there's different algorithms they get you in, and then you just hear echo chamber of.
That's why national security.
But all they saying, you got 6 months to sell it, bring it to the U.S. so that we can have some oversight over where this data goes. That's all. If they do it in 6 months, they won't get banned.
Tell you, if you believe the government, that's all.
But they've been saying it.
Then you're being gullible.
No, but they've been saying the same thing for 6 years. They've been saying this. It's the reason why I can't say the name, Hawala or whatever, that cell phone company, why they banned it in the U.S. because they were doing the same thing on a worse scale. They wanted to bring 5G with their cell phones. They wanted to bring a 5G network, and that is, man, no. And they banned them.
Yeah, I just don't believe when this country tell me something, like history has shown me, they're never going to give me their real intentions.
Yeah, it's not always bad. It's not always bad. It's not. It got some. They ain't clean. They don't have a clean slate
at all.
You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But TikTok do be jumping on some stuff though. It got a lot of people rich. That Risa Tisa, why the fuck did I get married? She rich. She got paid off that. She got money to go get her house now, and not. Hopefully, she don't get scammed again. And hopefully, we could keep Ron Garcia off there. What you got to say about Ron Garcia? Talk to me about that.
I think Ron Garcia trying to get out of this fight.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, he's saying a lot. He's been in his conspiracy bag. The latest one is he know who killed Tupac. We all know. But I think he's trying to, at this point, like I was feeling him exposing the Illuminati, all that. That's been a bag since Cat Williams unleashed that monster at the top of the year. But it feels like he ain't been getting prepared for this fight. He's been just doing rants. Devin Haney probably gonna beat this boy to a pulp if he show up with all that conspiracy shit. Haney don't give a shit about none of that. But I think he's trying to like get out of the fight at this point. Like, it don't seem like he has a real stance or a real
has he taken a lot of headshots?
Or a real destination with this.
Not enough to be acting like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't recall him taking a lot of headshots to CTE headshots like AB to come out and just start talking crazy like that, man. Like, he just like flipped the switch.
So you think it's a cry for help?
Maybe cry for help. You know, he's going through a divorce. There's a lot on this. He definitely ain't focused with all this crazy talk. He's definitely not focused for this fight. And it might come out and be a bad fight for him. And that's not a good look, because then you won't be able to get fights again, you know? Or you'll get low fights and you just got to dominate them to get back up. But if he come out and he get mollywop, it's not a good look for Ryan.
But what it says about the people in his camp that's putting this shit out there like that. Like, he should have some type of like PR representatives to be like, hey, you know, we don't want the public to see this, or somebody in control
He got
of whatever
They still
message.
can't
he got a
control it.
phone.
Do y'all think like
He got a phone and he got social media, bro. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can create an account right from your phone and get on. As soon as you create the account, you can log right in and go live and spread and say whatever you got to say, or you can text it to somebody to post it for you. I mean, it's hard to stop somebody like that unless you hold both his arms. You hold him down and don't let him text or nothing like that, or have a phone. You ain't gonna stop it. That's
and the
unfortunate
phone is a
because they
machine.
messing up their bag. You know, you should have good people around you that care about you. That if you're really like this, then they would take you to go get help. They wouldn't just let you succumb and do this to yourself because you got the potential to be one of the superstars in this boxing era. You know, he got the looks, he can box. But acting like this, man, nobody gonna want to deal with you. You're erratic. That erratic behavior. You like Yeezy, man. He acting like Yeezy right now. Dude, Yeezy
He
got
acting like Yeezy. Yeezy have a plan every
Yeezy
time.
airing people out. What Yeezy say this about Drake and them?
Hold on, my last thing on like what Trey was saying. Like, it's like he's the boss. Like, there's nobody to stop him, Ryan Garcia, because he's the boss. He's cutting everybody checks, so they can give him advice. I'm pretty sure there's people in his camp telling him, "Hey, like, stop tweeting, focus on the fight. Like, you losing sponsors, you're losing business. Like, relax a little bit." But at the end of the day, nobody could pull the plug on him because he cutting everybody checks. You feel me?
And he might swing on.
I think that may. I guess if you ever in that position, if you're a professional, you got to set even like parameters for yourself to kind of make sure like you don't harm yourself publicly. Like the bigger picture is bigger than, I don't know, man. At some point you got to realize it's bigger than you, and you got to
But
set controls around yourself to make sure that you don't damage your brand. I think right now he's very harmful to his brand,
oh yeah,
and like
but if you think about it,
if he goes out there and get his ass mollywopped like we predicting this to happen, like everybody's job is gone. So somebody should
yeah.
be
No,
like,
he
hey,
get more fights. No, that
But
shit.
but sometimes you can surround yourself with yes man, and you don't have strong people in your camp. You know what I'm saying?
It
If
just
you,
comes down to you, period, because you cut the
yeah,
checks. Like you hiring the PR agent. So if you in your bag of rent, the PR agent come over and tell you, yo, you should probably chill out. You should probably relax. Like, they can't make you do anything. Like, you hired them, you put the guardrails up. Like, same thing with an accountant. All the accountants can say, yo, you about to go broke, stop spending money. But at the end of the day, if you keep swiping the card, there's nothing they can really do.
that's
It's just
true.
gonna, like, he's going through something right now. Like we spoke about, like the divorce. I don't know if the kid that they just had was his. Like, he got
Oh
a lot of like
shit.
real shit going on. And he also got one of the biggest fights of his career coming up. So I think he's trying to, at this point, if you are his camp, you're trying to stop the fight, you know. But at the end of the day, if the
cut the fight.
boxing committee and everybody else is saying that he's mentally sane and capable of getting in that ring to go box, then it's gonna go down. That's a big check to cut off.
Very very true. And it's a lot of wheels in motion, and ain't nobody gonna stop that because there's a lot of money exchange hands already, and a
Right.
lot of people have paid to see this. So they're not gonna stop it. It's just gonna be a beating. That's for sure. Like
Yeah,
you
this could
alluded
get
to
ugly.
earlier. Yeah.
Diabolical.
Diabolical beating, boy. Oof, it's gonna be ugly in that ring, man. That's for sure. And I hate it for him. I hate it for him. But hey, I gotta tell y'all something, man.
What you got?
I had a moment yesterday, bro,
Oh,
where it's a moment in my life that let me know that I reached a certain status in my life. I've crossed over to the suburban dad status, bro. I did the most suburban dad thing yesterday.
what?
Straight up.
You fart on the
I was
elevator?
I was in Costco shopping with my little shopping cart going around Costco, boom, boom, dropping stuff in. It's dangerous to shop in Costco. You can run
I
up
was in that joint today.
$500.
Yeah, I was in there
You can
today.
rack up $500 real quick. But I'm walking
Yeah,
around
The
with my
samples
cart.
don't sample like they used to in Costco. The samples be
Nah,
trash now, man.
nah, they be withholding. Them little ladies be shiesty on the samples, man.
They do it on purpose. They put all the shitty stuff out there that they want to get out the store. They're like, man, nobody buying this shit.
Yeah, so man, I'm hitting. I go back there. I go to the water section, give me some waters, a case of water. I see this old lady, and I was about to make a joke because she had some diapers, but then I realized it was adult diapers. You know what I'm saying? I like looked at them and I was like, oh, those are adult diapers. So I ain't say nothing about it. So I walked and I got by the freezer section, and man, the funkiest odor in my life hit my chest so hard, bro. I was like, what? It smelled like death and straight boo-boo. And I was like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? And they had samples right there. And I'm like, man, whatever she's selling, I don't want. So I just happened to look to my right because I'm trying to investigate the smell. And I see a pallet, two big pallets of boo-boo, of cow manure, like for your garden or whatever.
Inside the store?
I'm inside the store, bro. Inside the store, in the freezer section.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I was so upset. And I was like, I looked at Ken. I was like, bro, they really put cow manure in the freezer section and smell like boo-boo. Where's the manager? Where is the manager? I got to speak to the manager. So I go up to the front and I see a little lady. She had, I forgot her name. She had since 2011. So I figured that she was important, right? Because everybody was asking for her help.
For sure.
So I was like, hey, I was like, who can I speak to? I have an issue. I have a complaint. I said, it smells like straight doo-doo back there.
Oh, that's fertilizer.
She's like, I know. She's like, they paid to be back there. I said, but they don't need to be back there. I was like, I don't want to smell shit in shop for food. No, nobody wants to smell that.
You should have bought some and put it on some real plants and not the plastic plants.
That's true. So she was like, well, you can file a complaint. I said, I will do that. I paid for my stuff, went to the little kiosk, got my little pen out, and I wrote a complaint to corporate. And then I did one better. They was like, you can scan a QR code to write to corporate. I scanned the QR code too, wrote to corporate, and I emailed them. I walked out the store. I said, boy, I done turned to suburban dad for real. I said, man, I can't believe I done reached this status in my life, bro. I done made it. I done made it, bro.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the purpose of selling shit? Is this like are they buying it for like fertilizer? Like, what was the point of having manure inside the store? Like, what kind of product it was? Like for fertilizer?
Yeah, it's for topsoil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just straight manure,
when you first
bro.
started laying this out, I thought it was human shit.
No, it smelled like it. That's why I stopped in my tracks. I was like, bro, did one of these kids or that old lady that's walking around with them diapers, did she shit herself?
Because I see the mix up there.
Yeah. Cause I started looking for her. I turned around. I'm like, what a lady with the diaper. She need to put one on now, a fresh one. I'll pay for the box. That's how bad you smell. And it was right in front.
I think you went overboard.
Why you say that? That's suburban dad status, man.
No, I don't think I would give it.
If I don't,
I would just kept. Hey, look, I ain't trying to be around the shit smell. I just kept walking. I just moved.
Man, I demand a level of service now. I got the money. I demand a level of service.
It's respectable.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna shop in your store, I demand to not be shopping and smelling boo-boo. Straight up.
Costco is the first place I ever seen full-blown tilapia. Like, I've never seen the actual fish at a fish market or nothing like that.
Oh, the whole joint? Yeah.
And that motherfucker's ugly.
Yeah. Like, they are. They got little teeth. You see their teeth?
You watch it.
You see their little teeth? They got little buck teeth.
Yeah, they ugly as all get up, man.
Them some nasty fish. They bottom feeders too. You don't want to eat them. You don't want to eat.
No, I don't eat tilapia. I don't eat catfish.
Me neither.
Certain things I'm just not gonna indulge in.
I eat that wild caught salmon though, boy.
Oh, the sockeye joint?
Man, that joint be busting. The one that be swimming upstream and jumping out the water and the bass snatching. I eat the same one he eat.
Did you have a diabolical moment, bro?
Who, me? Today?
No, I don't have any diabolical moments. For like this week?
Yeah.
Nah, not that I can recall. What you got?
I had a diabolical moment, man.
Speak on it.
And it's like one of them things. I think everybody kind of go through these moments where, like, I had like a coffee set up with the dude supposed to help me figure out my cell phone telework situation shit. So we go and we have like a whole breakfast and we get through it, get the phone squared away. I get back to the car. I look in the mirror. I got fucking a booger in my nose, dog. And I'm like, bro, like
The whole meeting.
I had to call and tell him, like, dog, I can't trust you, dog. Like,
He
nigga, I
didn't
sat through this whole meeting with he ain't say nothing, dog.
a booger. Yeah, that's foul, bro. I gotta tell you, I gotta be like,
That's all it takes is
yeah, some bro.
You know
I
what I'm
can't can't trust you after that.
yeah.
man,
You gotta be
let you
careful
sit through a meeting.
with the nose because people might think you're trying to suggest like some booger
Go to the
sugar as well.
bathroom.
Party favors.
Party
Some booger
favors,
sugar.
you know?
Some booger sugar. He probably was just looking at you like, man, this boy got a whole booger in his nose. Dog.
Have anybody ever asked you this? I remember the first time I was out, right, as a young lad, and I didn't know like all the party terms and shit like that, the lingo. So I was out, and somebody asked me like, "Do you party?" And I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm at the party. Yeah, we vibing. Yeah, I party." Man, they whipped out that little white bag. I was like, "Yeah, I attend parties. If that's the type of party you talking about, no, I don't party, my guy." But that's a term, man. Anybody ever ask you that? Do you party?
No. They said you want to bump, and I was like, why you bump? Well, why would I want to bump people? And it was like, no, you want to bump. I'm like, man, no, I don't want to bump you, bro. Like, what? And it was like, no, you want to. I said, I'm good, bro. Let me go and get up out of here. Let me go and get up out of here.
Being around people on cocaine and you not on cocaine is not the vibes, bro.
I can't do it. I just, if you snort coke, the only difference between you and a crackhead is teeth.
Huh?
You probably have more teeth than a crackhead, bro.
No.
There's a difference.
There's a whole lot more differences than that.
That recipe do something to you, bro. It's a huge.
It's the baking soda and the water. It's the water whip. Man, I just
think you're a little bit more responsible.
I just want to know at what. Oh, you know what? I'll tell it one day. I will tell this story
drugs, kids. Like anybody listening, like I don't advocate to do any drugs, but
no, don't ever do.
Difference between a powderhead and a crackhead.
Yeah, one of them selling you a microwave, one not.
Stealing your microwave and whatnot.
Yeah,
but man, it is weird when that happened, bro. It just changed my whole mood. I'm like, yo, they just whipped out some cocaine. Let me get up out of here, bro. I'm at the wrong party. I'm with the wrong people. I don't even need to be here, bro. This is off the chain. He started doing a Ric Flair. He started doing a Ric Flair. Woo! I said, let me get up out of here. This that story. I
was so green this one time, man. Bro had it was a bachelor party vibe.
It was my bachelor party.
Yeah. We go out, like, I'm so green, I don't even know what the fuck going on, dog. I'm just like, yo, I was in Alaska. I just know, like, yo, I'm trying to go out to the strip club. We about to have a good time, bro. Like, I don't give a shit about nothing. Like, let's just go have fun. Bro, like, hey, bro, you might want to just, these guys, you might want to be careful, man.
Bro, I'm going to let you know, bro, like, what's going on. So I picked up bro from the airport, and I was like, yeah, we finna go down to Miami and do some bachelor stuff with
that's cocaine capital right there.
In South Florida, period, bro. Like if you down here long enough, you go to parties, bro, it just be normal. Like you go in the bathroom in the club and everybody in there they ain't passing the joint, they passing the damn glass tray around. Like it just becomes a normal thing down there. I don't indulge in that type of stuff, man. I'm a marijuana and that's it type of guy, bro. That's the only thing I'm indulging. Them my vibes, so I'm gonna keep it Bob Marley as hell. But bro flying into town for my wedding. I pick him up, like, yo, we're gonna go down to Miami, hit Scarlett's, and we hit a club in Fort Lauderdale first, and then we hit Scarlett's. Yeah. But I told him, I was like, yo, let's drive. And that was the plan on me driving or us driving our own vehicle, because I know how them boys get down. And when they on that booger sugar, people not going home on time. And I was like, I got shit to do tomorrow. Like I gotta get.
They're not gonna even have their clothes on for long.
I still got like payments of videographers and lights and all type of shit. I still need to go be functionable tomorrow for my joint Saturday. This was a Thursday. So long story short, they convinced us, like we was kind of on the spot. And bro was like, nah, bro, let's just jump in the car with them. That way we ain't got to worry about, drinking and driving or any of that. I understood the responsibility part of it. I was like, all right. maybe I'm being uptight, We jump in the car with them boys. And I'm hoping that they got some courtesy and some just, kind heartedness down with my brother. You know what I'm saying? Not to be wilding out, but damn sure we getting Scarlett's. They disappear and they doing their thing. Bro disappear and he doing his thing in Scarlett's. Bro, it's like 3 a.m. and I just want to get home. I got so much shit to do that next day. So I'm hunting. I'm asking. I had seen bro with a stripper like doing his thing in a lap dance or whatever. I roll up on that stripper. I was like, "Hey, have you seen the guy that was with me earlier?" She was like, "Yeah, he's with so and so, like a whole different girl." And I finally find this man like 45 minutes later. I'm like, "Yo, we got to get out of here, man." Like, I'm trying to gather everybody. So one of the guys that we're with, he going off the booger sugar. But long story short, bro, we about to knuckle up in the parking lot because I want to go home. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning.
And the party just got started for them. Each line they hit.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's 3 hours.
That whole little Ric Flair scenario you drew up with the shirt off. Woo!
Yeah.
I walked in the bathroom. He's like, "You want some?" I was like, "The fuck? No, no, I'm good, blood. I got real shit to do. I got real shit.
It's shocking, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm shocked. I'm like, yo, they really just pulled out cocaine, bro. Like, I thought this was only in the movies. What is going on? They're doing cocaine in front of me right now. I gotta go, bro. I don't need to be here.
The counterparts, they real. Like, black people be secret about their cocaine usage. Like, if black people is on cocaine, you find out kind of accident. Like, such and such on coke. Yeah, bro.
Hey,
we look at that shit different. We'll call you. We don't care what it is. We're gonna call you a crackhead no matter what it is.
For sure.
Hey, I worked with a dude. They found out he was on coke, man. That boy. They found out that he always wanted to stay late, right? He was always the dude. I'll lock up the building. Well, the reason why he wanted to do that is because he lived at the job. He actually lived in the ceiling at the job, bro. Lived in the ceiling. And so somebody had came to work early and caught him. And the boy had a little 8-ball of coke up there. He had a whole little setup up there, man, up in the ceiling, bro.
Damn.
The boy was living there, man. That boy used to come to work. He used to have the butterfly collars on and stuff and just had energy for days.
Motherfucker think he a pimp?
Oh, yeah, he was. Boy, he thought he was in the 70s, man.
Since we talking about the counterparts, we all at with St. Patty's Day. That's right. That's tomorrow, ain't it?
I wasn't even tracking.
I don't really be like getting into all this.
Nah, I'm too hard.
I treat that shit like cocaine.
I have one beverage. I'm liable to go to sleep. I'm at that age. I can't do too many people. I can't handle too many people at one time, especially on St. Patty's Day, because people are going to drink in excess. They're going to drink so much alcohol that they're going to be ridiculous, and they're going to do that touch you where they hit you on the shoulder and be like, "What's up, bro?" Right there, that's my cue to go. As soon as they go, "Hey, bro," either like if you with the black dudes, they start freestyling in your ear. That's when it's time to go. When they start freestyling. And then the white dudes are like, "Hey, bro, I really appreciate you, bro. I really love you." It's time to go, man. Let me go and get up out of here. Because the next thing they're gonna do, they're gonna probably be fighting somebody. Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's another like party thing. I don't like being around drunk people either. Like drunk people and cocaine people like 1A, 1B. Like if you go into the party and you like cushed out and you vibed out, like drunk people will ruin that shit for you real quick. The screaming in my ear. Like, dog, like stop screaming and rapping in my ear. Like, give me your heartfelt feelings about me tomorrow when you sober. Like, I'm trying to vibe out of here, man. Don't kill the party.
As soon as they put their hand on the shoulder and they go, "Bro, I just really appreciate you, man. You got that stuff off the printer the other day for me, man. And I just really appreciate that, bro." And you just sitting there like, "Bro, oh my God, I gotta go, bro." And then all the black dude come up, "Man, listen, bro, I'm out here wrecking it, checking it." You like, what the hell? I'm out. I gotta go. They start the freestyle session. You know what's next after the freestyle section. Somebody gonna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, it used to be I remember when Lil Jon came out. 2 Lil Jon songs back to back in the club is shutting it down. They shutting it down. You gonna get knocked out if you're on the dance floor.
Nah, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, it was certain spots in Palm Beach at that time. If they started playing "Sea Murder," I ride for. I gotta get out of here. It's time to go. Like,
that
get to your
juvenile soldier
weaponry.
rag. That juvenile soldier rag used to do it for us, boy.
Get to your
Put up your
weaponry,
soldier
man.
rag.
It's about to
Put
go
up your
down.
soldier rag.
Or
You
some
better walk
Pastor
out
Troy.
of there. A little Boosie, Webby, yeah, Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy.
That drama. Maud, left, yo, left, right,
What's
left,
the fuck the other side? Yeah.
I hated
Oh, yeah.
DJs that play
That's-
that type of
that's-
stuff, bro. I'm not here to
Because
be
they start
wrestling with
beef.
these dudes. Play the women music, like play some Ja Rule, bro. Like,
And
that's what I was at with it.
and
Man.
they
Like,
do it.
I didn't come here to wrestle, bro. I came here to get on some cheeks.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out,
Nah,
bro. Like,
like when I
DJ,
DJ,
the black mosh pit.
when I
now.
DJ, if I see you talking to the girl I like, then I turn that thug music on, get you knocked out.
You
Right
a
quick.
hating ass DJ, boy.
Yeah, you ain't about to talk to what I want. Nah, not on my clock. Not on my clock. You can go do that somewhere else. But speaking of violence, you ever wake up on violence, bro? You ever just wake up in the mood where you just ready to attack somebody?
No,
You're like, I
bro,
got time today, bro.
I'll be waking and
I
baking,
got
man.
time.
Wake up and get to the kush, get some meditation. I be trying to find peace in the morning, bro.
Exactly.
I've had time. I lived that life though, like in the past, where I woke up upset or from the night before, or whatever it may be. I don't have some dreams that done had me in a bad mood. Like, you ever have a dream that your old lady cheated on you or something like that? You wake up like,
yeah, bro.
Oh,
You
man.
unfaithful mother.
Damn. That's
just
the
wake up.
opposite
You
of a
just-
wet dream, huh?
You just wake up, breakfast made, and you just look at it. I don't want to eat that cheating self. And then it just set it off right there. I got time today. We're going to war. I got time.
I gotta go to the beach and interpret this dream now. See what see the universe trying to tell me, man.
There's a whole solar eclipse going on right now. I need to figure out.
I'm telling you,
retrograde.
Sometimes, man, I'm telling you, bro, it depends. If I didn't get enough sleep and I'm hungry when I wake up and I didn't get enough sleep, violence will ensue. I'm telling you,
what does that look like though? Like, elaborate on what violence look like for you.
I'm gonna lay into you, bro. I'm gonna lay into you.
Especially pause. Like,
no, pause. Like if you text me something, sideways, bro, I'm liable to just go off and text message, send you a whole long thing just telling you something that's totally irrelevant from what you sent. But I finally just got tired of it and I just let you have it.
And what if they send you back? They reply is like, ha ha ha.
Then that's gonna turn me up. Then I might drive over there. I might have to pull up to come see you. But but I'm better at it now that I got older. You know what I'm saying? Just let stuff go. You know, I wake up and be like, damn, violence today. And I'll be like, let me go eat. I give people the disclaimer that I work with. I'm like, hey man, if I come in here and I tell you, hey, give me a minute. You know, I need to eat before I go off. Before I disturb everybody peace in here.
Yeah, you need to do one of them fasts then. That way you know how to like handle being hungry a little bit better, bro.
That's what helped me. That's what helped me. The intermittent fasting. That's what helped me. I ain't doing no dry fast. You can't even take a bath. Can't take a bath. You can't look at water. You can't think about water.
That's nonsense.
Man, come on now. Who wanna? What kind of fast is that? That's them people that don't never take a shower to begin with, hair be dirty and stuff, and they just musty. They're just musty. They're like the earth cleanses my body. Man, get out of here.
I'll tell you what, it's one thing that we forgot to go put out there and take note on and mention to the atmosphere. It is National Blowjob Day.
Steak and boy, these women thought they was slick, dog.
Let me find that, man. I need to send that to somebody.
Steak
I didn't know that.
and BJ job.
Oh yeah.
Hook your man up. Show your man some love today, ladies.
Meat. I don't eat meat. Just take care of my meat.
Yeah, give me a cauliflower steak.
Well, you get one of them
on the mushroom.
A portobello steak.
Yeah, portobello steak, like a real portobello mushroom steak.
Hook them over the Impossible Burger.
Hold on, I didn't know it was that.
So
I got to text that.
So what if you send that to your girl and she said that ain't happening? How do you handle that disagreement in public?
I've been having some like Jehovah Witness vibes and not celebrating holidays, but this one right here gonna come through for me.
It's a national holiday. This should. I'm surprised it doesn't get. I put it right next to National Women's Day.
I put it right next to doggone Black History Month.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh man, that's
Man, hey, Sleepy Joe T, y'all put this on the doggone ballot. You might got my vote, man.
my God, make it
Speaking
a
of ballots,
federal
man,
holiday.
Bernie Sanders keep throwing out shit that is never gonna get. He lead the league in like throwing shit that never get passed, like the 32-hour work week. I be liking his you know what I'm saying, his intentions be pure, but it be bullshit, dog. Like you just teasing us with stuff that they never gonna pass. Like how do you even pass a 32-hour work week? Like how do you mandate? There's none mandated for 40 to be the work week, is it?
No, that's just the industry.
Maybe overtime laws.
That's best practice. Yeah, overtime laws make that. You can only work 8 hours in a day.
Right.
Yeah, 40-hour work weeks. I think they made the standard 5-day work week, 40 hours a week. Anything over that is considered overtime. And you got places that I think it's the labor laws. It goes into the labor laws.
Yeah.
It goes into the labor laws. But it's some places where you could just work like those plants, those GM plants and stuff, man.
I mean, I think it makes sense because after like the pandemic, and you look how like work still got done when you like reconstructed like the work schedule and shit. Like people still were able to get the same amount of production out of you.
Yeah.
So
back in them days, you could work when you were 7. Yeah, 7-year-old smoking cigarettes with a full-time job. He just put a whole transmission in the Corvette on the assembly line and smoked the whole box of Newports. 7 years old, got a whole family and everything. Got a little mustache, all that. What you got?
I want to double back to this. Have you ever been in a relationship or dated someone that you didn't trust?
Did you get into the relationship not trusting them, or when you was in a relationship, something happened? What'd you say?
Have you been in a relation where it's turned to distrust?
Oh yeah.
You told him the double MVP, he 2-time MVP.
Yeah, man. And then it becomes a North Korean standoff. I think erosion of trust is like a big issue in relationships, man. Like people don't understand. Like you give so much to a person, and then for them to betray you, that's hard to recover from. Some people never recover from it. Never. They'll go to the grave with hurt and that pain from that distrust, especially on the level of it. If you had a significant other, say you married, and then you find out you 13 years in, and you find out at 9 years, like that little 9-year-old ain't your baby.
Yeah,
Man,
there's something wrong with you.
You got to catch a fade. Everybody got to catch a fade, little kid included.
I ain't no fixing that. That's a blow up for me. Like I'm not gonna stay in a relationship, but I just found out the child ain't mine. You know, I just gotta. Me personally, anybody that have worked their way through that, kudos to them. But for me personally, that's a blow up situation. I always expect that from if I was to have a baby on a woman with some other women. You know, I don't expect her to stay with me. 9 times out of 10, she gonna bounce. But if I find out Jit not mine, yeah, I'm definitely out. But I
you
think
still
like
raise a child?
Nah. Jit gotta go find his real dad. I'm gonna be real with you, man.
Oh yeah.
Like ain't nothing like
we all got
really what life is
shit
about
out
anyway. Like
What if it's your pot?
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/ACAST and use code ACAST for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/ACAST and use code ACAST at checkout.
No.
Hmm?
Oh, that gotta. What if it's your partner is the daddy?
They all can have each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just out, bruh. It's too many options out here in the world. You know, we're outnumbered by women. We don't have any maternal clocks or paternal clocks. We can have kids whenever, as long as you eating right and healthy and not, indulging on steak and blowjob day, you should be all right. You know what I'm saying?
You could be 9 years in though, eating Dunkin' Donuts, steaks, and all types of stuff, and getting a nice little blowjobs and everything going on, and then damn, you get the news.
That's devastating, boy. I wouldn't, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm like you, Silk, 100%, bro.
There's no coming back.
You gotta go find your daddy.
Yeah.
Cause that hurt, bro. That hurt. Now I look at you and I raised you on the lie. And I gotta let you down. And then I just gotta go.
His mom let him down. Like nobody, truth, dishonesty. I'm gonna be honest with the kid. Let him know I'm not his father because children should know that type of stuff, like honesty and like lying to kids ain't the shit. But it could be small things. It ain't gotta be that extreme, right? Like relationships is tough, and like sometimes it could be like the small things. It ain't gotta be full blown cheating that causes distrust. It could be the small things that opens Pandora box, or the curiosity of like, yo, if they're lying about this little thing, like what else could they possibly be lying about? And that's where shit get tricky and the game start getting played, and the insecurities flare up and become an issue in relationships. Sometimes it's just small things, and then the overthinking and a whole lot of other stuff start brewing up in the relationship.
I think that all right, remove the kid out of it, right? Just you and back to the original question. If you end up not being able to trust a person in a relationship, I think the best thing to salvage the relationship is to go your separate ways and see if time heals it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes time heals things and you're able to grow past things. You're in a better space. That person is in a better space, and y'all can come back together. You know what I'm saying? Or would you be open to that? Minus the kid. Like we're not talking about the kid.
Nah, we take a break. We broke.
It depends. Like what broke the trust? You know what I'm saying? Like what
that matters too.
What broke the trust? Like
you caught her with the milkman.
No, we good.
No, say it ain't that. I think like sometimes like everybody thinks distrust is always just like sexual. So say it's this, right? Say you're in a relationship and you find out that she has a bank account that you ain't know about, and she stashed money to the side that you had no idea existed, right?
Yeah. That hurts. That'll hurt because like what you saving up for? Yeah. What you saving money for? What's your exit strategy? When you go, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, exit strategy. And I'm not saying it's totally bad, like having that extra account, but like full transparency and honesty in finances, it keeps the trust on point.
Yeah.
But if you find out later, especially if you're struggling financially and you find out that she's been stashing money to the side and making sure she okay, and she's just been kind of just watching you try to figure things out a little bit, then like distrust, it ain't always like sexual shit. Sometimes it could just be, and then once you get that, like, yo, if you hide money from me, then like what else you hide?
Right. That kid ain't yours.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like like what else? What broke the trust? Because I think like when it comes to stuff like that, I think especially if you're the one that's like open on everything, like all right, look, full transparency. This is me to the core. This is everything I have. Let's bring this thing together.
It's like some Oprah shit right now. Go ahead, bro. Get in your bag.
Speak your truth, Trey. Speak your truth.
Ain't my truth. I'm just speaking in general, but I'm just speaking from a man who, like, if you've been in that position where you put everything out there and then, that trust is broken to an aspect where, like, you are hiding shit behind my back, I think that's hard to come around to and be like, all right, well.
Very true, bro.
Like, okay, so I posed a question, like, what could she do to make you, like, feel like you're trusted again? What could bring that trust back?
Man, time. It only takes time.
accountability of just saying, yeah, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have hid money, or I should have been thinking more of like, unity. We're in this life thing together. I think that really like the first step to like just gaining trust back, right? If it becomes an argument and we're talking about you hiding funds and it becomes a, gaslighting and why you worrying about me taking care of myself, and it turns into something like that, a battle, then I'm just like, I'm just in battle mode myself. It's going to be argumentative. But if it's of an attitude and of energy of, hey, this is why I was doing it, and getting to understanding the solutions of why we move in certain ways, and we trying to talk things out, that's different. But if it turns into gaslighting and not wanting to be held accountable to full transparency and full honesty, then it's hard to like double back,
What if she is saving up to get you a Hellcat?
Oh yeah.
Then it's cool. That's what I'm saying. If she's like, I'll put that aside for your hair plug situation. I'm tired of looking at your bald head. I'm trying to, get you a flat top and some dreads like you want.
We're gonna fly to Turkey, man. We're gonna fly to Turkey and get them.
Hook you up with
get
that
the
Bob
hair
Marley.
transplant.
Yeah, I'm about to
Come
get
back
them
with
Jay-Z
dreads.
wigs. Yeah, I'm coming back with them Basquiat dreads. Kodak.
Yeah, you gonna go down in Turkey, your ass can come back with a Jerry curl.
Hey,
nah.
Come back. Yeah, gonna come back with a Turkish curl.
I know how to take care of it. My daddy showed me how to take care of a curl when he had his curl.
Your dad had Jerry curls?
Yeah, man. My dad had that Jerry curl, boy.
Beat you up in front of the school with a Jerry curl in his head?
With a Jerry curl, dog.
I'll be damn, I'll get whooped up by a nigga with a Jerry curl.
Soul Glow Jerry curl, too. He used to keep his junk wet. That boy Jerry curl was wet. Always.
Pause.
wet Jerry curl. That boy he stayed with activator spray and the little gel. I never forget that smell, man. That's a smell I'll never forget, bro.
Have you ever seen a homeboy around you that's with a girl he don't trust?
Oh yeah.
But man, I was in the barbershop. Man, barbershop getting the cut. Man.
One of these niggas in the barbershop got women they don't trust.
Hey, and the barber sitting there. He was another barber. He's like the owner. I think he was like he owned the shop. He goes, "Hey man, what you'll do if you looking on the camera and you see the old lady going in your money stash after you just gave her money and she's going in your stash?" And I was like, why are you watching your old lady at the house on the camera? Like,
clearly he's supposed to be watching her.
Bro,
you ask him why he's catching her doing something. He got the cameras up for a reason.
But my thing is, if you gotta watch her, you don't need to be with her.
That's
if you gotta watch her. If you sitting up there got cameras in the house to watch your old lady, dog, that's a level of distrust I don't even want to be in, bro. Like I'm sitting here watching my old lady on the camera, watching her steal money from me. But I gotta the moment I realize I'm putting cameras in my house to watch you is the moment that we can't be together no more.
Well, you gotta catch her first, right? Like maybe like bills was like getting taken away, right? He's losing. He's going back to the stash counter and shit. Like, damn, boy, I swear I had 3,500, now it's 2,500. Like, some shit ain't adding up. So you don't want to accuse her just on some.
If it's two people in the house,
I did 30 paint jobs last week. I should have the money ain't adding up.
If it's us two, only two that live in that house, I put $200 in this drawer. I come back and it's only $180. We the only two that live in this house. I ain't even got to accuse you. You should already know. And then if I reach that point to where I got to put something to watch you to catch you in the action, I already know the answer. I'm just going to save myself the problem and just exit out this situation.
Yeah, it sounds like we got the same barber. Every time I sit down in my doggone barber shop chair, dog got a whole CCTV shit set up. Just like he got like 4 different cameras.
That boy don't trust nobody. He don't even trust his own mama. He don't trust himself. That's why he got the camera
going on.
He got 4 different TVs going like in each area of his house. I'm like, yo. And then he also got like shit going on like on the outside. I'm like, man, this is like.
I mean, yeah, I can't do it, bro. If I gotta, the minute I start having suspicions, you done something. You already proved to me. I don't need to see proof. I'm a pretty intelligent, in tune dude with habits and everything.
Since we on this subject, how y'all feel about sharing locations?
I don't have a problem with it because I ain't got nothing to hide. And it's useful. It's useful and sometimes because well, what if I get kidnapped for sex trafficking? I want somebody to know my location. You know what I'm saying?
I'm iffy on. I do it with the kids, right? I always have the kids share it with me. And depends on like the circumstances because I don't want to be helicopter dad and too in control in that
No, I'm
manner.
talking about
But,
with your.
I'm just explaining like locations. No, I don't. I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? I got to be able to completely trust people and not be like Noah just said. Like if I got to look at my phone to be like checking in on you to see where you at, then we got other issues in this relationship. You feel me? I don't mind sharing mine. So if somebody asks me to share my location, like I'm cool with that, But for me wanting to do it just feels like control, dog. And I don't want to control nothing. Like free will. I don't even believe in like calling things mine. Like we're all free people. We're all free minded. Like everybody can move and maneuver how they want to maneuver. My expectations are for everybody to treat each other with pure intentions and kind and with love. But if I gotta like monitor you, then that's not how I want to live. I've been there in relationships where I'm with somebody I don't trust, right? And the moment they leave that house, I'm wondering like where they at, and I had to get out. Like, yo, I'm out.
It's the worst feeling, right?
It's the worst feeling in the world. I can't enjoy myself. Yeah, like where you coming from, where you going. Like I don't have time for that shit, man. Life is too short to be worried about what people are at and what they're doing.
How can you get anything done?
You can't stop it anyway. If she or he has it in their mind that they're gonna cheat, there is nothing you can do outside of lose your mind and stalk somebody all day, every day. But there ain't nothing you can do.
Sit there and just be refreshing their locations, hope, man. I can't. If they got my locations, bro, it is what it is. If I got theirs, I'll probably never check it. To be honest with you,
I'm not even asking for no fucking body location. I don't even know. Like, don't ask me for my location. Like, bro, I'm at where I said I'm at. Like, I'm not like in the business like of patrolling each other or like controlling, seeing where you at. I move off of trust. We in this thing. I'm with you. You with me. You don't give. If you give me a reason to be suspicious. And then I'll question it. We'll talk about it, and then we'll move from there. But I'm not gonna be tracking you down. I'm not gonna give you my shit for you. Like I'm not gonna play that game. They just, I don't know.
But it is some people that got my location because like I said, man, I don't want to get kidnapped.
They got jammed up.
They try to sell. They sex traffic.
Everybody that sharing locations that got caught cheated. That's my theory. You
got caught.
That's my theory, bro. Everybody sharing locations that got caught cheating at some capacity, man.
That's why the barber asked him. Barber like, nigga, I know you share locations, so you might got TV situation at your crib too. Let me ask you.
My significant other, if I had they would never have it though. Wouldn't be no point. I'd be with them.
Yeah,
I'm not one of them. Look, I'd rather be home than anything. You get me, I'm boring. I'm at home. I'm doing stuff with the kids.
Yeah, especially if it's blowjob day.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna go and get that about you.
Y'all already know black women don't participate in that shit, man.
Shit, me.
Give me.
You got. I don't want to get in your personal business. Let me stop.
Somebody playing a doggone blowjob national anthem right now in the background.
All right.
There's no on bass. You got colors playing and shit.
But they gotta honor that blowjob national day, man. That's a historic day. And I feel do studs qualify for that? Do studs qualify for that?
Man, if you sucking down a doggone dildo, you got bigger issues.
They identify.
I ain't king shaming, man. I am not king shaming. If that's your bag, get it in your bag.
How they moan though with
weird bag,
mind, bro.
I'm a kink shame a little bit. Like if for National Blowjob Day, you better not be out here doggone giving a doggone dildo a blowjob. I think that's egregious work. I just want to go ahead and put that on record. Like
They identify, bro. They identify. They need love too.
You talking about AI? Talking about computers, the bots?
All right,
Yeah.
the last one is some notes on the group chat docket. Do you agree or disagree that sometimes you can't spare feelings when giving advice?
Man, if I gotta spare your feelings when giving advice, bro, we can't be friends. Cause I gotta give it to you raw, man. I got it, but I'll put a but in there. You gotta know the person you got to know the delivery for the person. Each person has a different delivery, and it's your job as a good friend to know how to give them that message. So you gotta be tactful with some of your friends. You know, some friends you can yell at and give them the raw. Other friends you got to give them that business raw, like a corporate email type raw, where you got to speak to them like a disappointed father, but still give them the business. So it's just all depends on the person, man. You do got to be careful with your delivery and how you. If you're gonna yell at somebody to shut down, then you defeat the purpose.
I think,
but you got to give it to them raw.
Yeah,
you give it to them raw in the way they can digest it.
I think
That's
everything you said, like, it's just the information, right? Like, minus like how you deliver it, just the information and how you receive it. And when it comes to, I don't think you should spare feelings, especially if you like care about somebody and you want to let them know, like, hey, look, bro, like this is what it is. You know, I don't think like you shouldn't have to yell. Like, I don't think the delivery kind of matters, in my opinion. I think it's the message. You got to figure out what's the underlying message in this. And I think I also, like, from a personal standpoint, I get. I think that's why I can relate to you, brothers, because I can tell y'all how it is, and you're not gonna take things. You're not
because
gonna
it's coming from a
attach
place of
emotion,
love,
right?
It's not coming from a place of jealousy, and I don't perceive you as a jealous person. I perceive you as a person that got my best interest at heart, and you want to make sure that I'm squared away in A1, because you don't want me out there looking goofy, because I represent you. So if I'm in the club and Dre walk up to me, and I'm making all this bread, you gonna be like, say, bro, don't do that.
No, I ain't gonna tell you that.
No, I wouldn't do that. To be honest with you.
No.
I don't, like here's the thing, right? On which y'all, like all that stuff is, first of all, you said asking advice. So if they asking advice, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I'm gonna be emotional intelligence is important with dealing with everybody in your life. Like, you got to know how to approach your daughter, your mom, whoever it may be. You got to have some type of emotional intelligence, knowing how to approach people and deliver, some medicine in a digestible way. But just being straight honest and real, like, that's the only way to be it. That's where the love is at, like being just straight up honest, sugarcoating things and lying and enabling people through, whatever advice you're gonna give them don't really help them. You know what I'm saying? So if you ask me for my advice, I'm gonna give you my unadulterated advice. And if you really are a friend of mine, I'm just gonna offer my advice. You ain't gotta ask. If we friends, bro. Like, if I see you moving in a way that I think is detrimental to your overall well-being or anything, like principle wise, like, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm like, hey, bro, I think you should probably change this or that. And I expect that from my friends as well. Like, I expect my friends to say, yo, I don't think you should move like that, bro. I think you made a bad decision with this or that. And we can always just break bread and have a conversation and go back and forth about it, to get to some resolutions and solutions and whatnot. But that's what friendship in any capacity or any relationships is about, bro. Just being 100% honest with each other. And sometimes you don't have to wait for people to ask advice. If you see somebody that could probably use some pointers, or you see them falling to the wayside of their principles or certain things that they you know how life is, bro. Sometimes you slip up. Sometimes you get unfocused. And you need those loved ones around you to say, hey, bro, I think you losing it a little bit. Sharpen up here, sharpen up there.
Get tight, boy. Get tight. But that's real. Right. That's real. And one of the things that people think is controversial, and that's how I view relationships. Like, I think if people start viewing relationship as like that's your business partner, like your the person you love, if you treat them like your business partner, and the reason why I say that is if you have a business partner, you're not going to do anything detrimental to hurt the company.
Facts.
Right? Every time you take a step, you're going to be like, how will a company look? How will a brand look? So if you start treating your relationships as such, as if that's your business partner, then you're going to move different. If you go out to the club, you're going to be like, if I'm dancing on this girl, how is it going to look for my girl or somebody to send her a picture? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you would think more about your decisions that you make if you look at it in that standpoint.
Life is business, bruh. Like life in general, like everything about yourself from a day-to-day basis, you should wake up with a business mentality. Like we all got serial numbers, you know, like social security number, but we got serial numbers, bro. Like life is from marriage to anything else, man. It's business. Like getting a job, that's business. Like I don't even believe in like accepting any salary that comes with the job you're applying for. Like I think you should negotiate salaries whenever the moment that job say, yo, we like you, we want to hire you. Don't just take the salary they got there. Like don't just take the time off, the PO, the vacation days, whatever they got there. Don't just take it for that's what it is. Negotiate more, you know, negotiate your time off, negotiate your time. See if you can do things remotely from home, but negotiate yourself like you're a business, like an athlete signing a contract with an NFL team. He's gonna make sure that shit accommodates his entire lifestyle, and I think
like
we all can do that.
Yeah, I think we all should kind of like in the aspect of receiving advice. Sometimes it may not be digestible, but it's good, healthy advice. And a lot of times in our culture, we go in defense mode and think somebody's attacking us.
They hating.
And it's not that. It's just, you know, like if somebody see a flaw in your character or a flaw in whatever you got going on, they're trying to correct it. I think as a culture, we should be open to receive that and be like, all right, ask the brother or sister, how can I fix this? You know, like give me some tools. You know, don't just like, I guess as a messenger as well, don't just give out bad news without ways that person
Some
can
people
fix.
do be hating though, so it takes some intuition too, like and some discernment to know like who's really. I don't want advice from people that don't love me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like volunteer advice. Like you may bring it to, and I may even listen to you, but I may not receive it because I didn't ask for it, and I don't believe that you love me. Then all bets are off. But like strangers or random people like giving their opinion about my life or like how I should be moving, I'm like, yo, I don't like why you have an opinion about anything I'm doing. Like I get defensive in that way.
Yeah,
but if it's from my loved ones, like my brother, my homeboys, people in my circle, if they step into me about anything like that, like, yo, this is the team. Like I keep my circle tight. The people that are around me want to see me win. So if they offering me some advice or wisdom, I'm gonna receive it, you know, and I'm gonna go meditate on it. And then we can get back together and, you know, move forward. But
yeah, I remember I was hanging out with this one chick and she was talking about she wanted to start a business. And I told her, I was like, you should do this before you start the business, but do it like this. Go to these places where people, your clientele frequent and offer your service. Like bring your service to them. Don't go just get a brick and mortar and expect people to come there. You know, and I was telling her
massage.
Deliver the massage. Don't
delivery brothel. That's crazy. A mobile brothel? That's crazy.
She wanted to do like lashes and stuff. And so I was telling her this and I was breaking it down. I was like, hey, this is why you don't get a brick and mortar. These are things that people don't tell you in business. You got to pay lease, insurance, light bill, heating and gas, water, all that on the business, and you could be $7,000 in the hole before the month even start. You already back $7,000. So with a mobile unit, you can charge a little bit more, and you offer privacy and exceptional customer service, and you can build your client base up easier. And then you get it to where the demand is so high that then you build the brick and mortar. But she thought I was hating. Thought I was hating, man.
Yeah.
So that didn't go well.
Yeah, I don't like that. So if I ever give advice to somebody and it comes off as like you think it's hating, then I'll probably never give you advice again. I won't take it personal that you didn't want my advice, but I just see like our relationship a little bit different, and that's cool. I just want to offer advice again.
We've been down that road, and it got to the point where I told bro, like, bro, you giving out some good advice. You probably should, charge a consultant fee. Don't just give your good advice out, and people just take it and just do whatever with. So,
as long as you ain't like them dudes that be on Instagram that always go, man, I'm gonna tell you how to get it for $19.99. And then they just give you some free forms to fill out. Don't walk you through it. Just say, yeah, you just got to fill out these forms. That's free. That's the
I definitely hit it with anybody that be hitting me up these days about certain things. In the world I work, consultation fee, like it's a fine line between gatekeeping and just being taken advantage of, bro. As you start to like figure things out, like knowledge, I don't want to waste my time giving you advice either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm giving you some game and it's not being used. Or if it is being used, it's like no real flowers and like thank yous and gratitude being given back in any capacity. And I don't do it looking for that, but it's a form of currency. And I think we all should give gratitude and, treat each other a certain way if we're learning and sharing those type of things. But consultation fees it's on deck. I'm not giving away free game, bro. If I got some knowledge, especially if schools and everybody else pay me.
Yeah, especially if you giving them the start to finish and you walking them up to the door. Hell yeah, that's just should be a courtesy, man. Thank you for putting me on, and here's some bread for letting me get there. But a lot of people are so selfish that they make it and forget about the people that helped them get there. You know what I'm saying? Don't even acknowledge. Say, hey man, Silk put me on game, bro, and I gave Silk. Hey Silk, here's a little thank you. Here's a little thank you for,
I was just listening
putting me in that position.
It's crazy because I was just listening to the Drewski interview on $1 Million Worth of Game, and he was talking about his, when he realized how much potential he had as an influencer. When somebody asked him, like a friend, say, "Hey, can you do this commercial for me?" He's like, "This is what I'm trying to start," and at that point, he was early in the game. He's like, "Yeah, man, fuck it, I'll do it." So he ended up doing the commercial for this dude, and it blows up to where like the dude showed him like, "Hey, look, I made $100,000 off of you doing this for me," and he was like, "For you doing that for me," he had sent him off. Like he gave him $10,000
Yeah, he
for it.
broke him off, and that's real.
Then he was like, a light bulb kicked in his head. Like, damn, I just made this dude $100,000. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like that dude didn't have to shoot him back shit, but he did shout him back $10,000. So he like, bro, like it's value in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
100%.
That's real. That's some real stuff to do, man. And it takes that person is a genuine person to do something like that. And you ain't have to ask. They dropped it in the bread basket, and they appreciate you for your time and for your effort in getting them there, man. That to me, salute to that guy for real. That's a real.
I mean, that's how I got the idea of even charging consultation fees. I had a guy that was entering the NIL agency space. Hit me in my DMs asking for some advice, and I just left him on red because I was frustrated. Me and bro had been talking about like a lot of that, giving game away for free, and and it's not being appreciated. So we was just like, yo, let's move a little different. So he hit me up, and I didn't even say here's a consultation fee. I just left him on red, and then the next message, like a week and a half later, was like, hey, I'll pay you for your time to be able to talk about NIL and some other businesses around it. And I was like, yeah, okay, now we can talk. Now I return your DMs and we get on a call in a Zoom and I can give you some advice and pointers on how I would move in the space.
And that's real, man. That's real. Like the people that offer the money and just don't take it. That's the real ones, the people that's honest. And there's very few people in business world that are like that. There's some shrewd business people, bro.
Business is nasty, dog. Like in this world, I've learned that, right? So like dealing with some of these nerds in business, bro, like I'm from a different place. and you do something disrespectful, you take advantage of me. Like it's consequences to that in a different
I'm trying
world.
to pull up.
Right, I could pull up, put hands on you, but in this business world, like it's unless you want to go to jail, unless you want to be on some street stuff, it's a battle of like how much, how important it is for me to sue you type shit. Like, is it worth for me to take you to court? Like, are you gonna even have the money after I sue you? Because that don't mean nothing. Like that you want a lawsuit, that don't mean that person is just gonna pay you and you get that bread right away. And then you got to damn near pay to get it garnished and everything else. So it's just like, it's a different world, dog. And it's shrewd. It's nasty. But you got to set up your parameters and you got to move diligently and have your paperwork in order, all of that type of stuff, because people are nasty. People will take advantage of you. People will steal from you. They'll tell you all the good things. It's like a relationship. Like when you first meet them, everybody has the greatest intentions. They're putting on their best face. But when shit get weird, the business starts struggling, people start stealing. Things get a little murky, bro.
Family included, boy.
100%.
Yeah. Money brings out the worst in people, man. 3 Stacks over here going off right now, man. He's spitting some hot fire over there in the comments.
You know what time it is. One time my guy 3 Stacks out there in Colorado doing what he got to do, man.
Yeah, burning that droid up.
He got a droid.
Yeah, so
he can't be in the
group chat. That's why he's not in the group chat. We had to get Stacks' ass out of there making the group chat green bubbles.
What's your thoughts on this? Now we can say that topic for another time. That's a hard one.
What you got?
Child support.
Oh shit.
Oh man, you on a vent?
No, I'm good. I don't. Here's my thing about child support. I don't feel like
you're the child support MVP too.
No.
Okay.
No. I take care of my kids, man. I don't feel like if you're a father, I don't feel like fathers should be put on child support.
If you're really fathering, I don't think so either. But it turns into some weaponized like child support.
Yeah. Now, if you ain't in the child's life, then of course, max them out. Max them out, bro.
Okay, here's your take. What's your take on this? What if I didn't want Jit?
Woo! You should have been trash bag game. Should have been trash bag game from the start, or sign the baby over. You can sign the baby over. You can sign your rights over. Don't sign him back when he go pro.
You can't just sign it over because you don't want to pay child support. That's not a world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just say trash bag game, man, because we can control us. We can control that little white stuff coming up out of our body.
Huh?
That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I think there should be parameters and laws set up where child support, like money getting spent on the right things. That's my whole thing with it. Like even if, like, whatever your opinion is on like who should pay it, who shouldn't pay it. My opinion is like there should be some type of monitoring of how that money gets spent. Like this, if this, like, say I'm with a woman and she has 4 kids and I'm paying child support for 1. I want my money to my kid to go to my kid. Mm-hmm. I don't want you buying the other kids' school clothes. Shout out to, like, no hatred towards them. I'm just giving you some real shit. But if I'm giving you child support money for my kids, I need that money to be spent on my children.
So what if she take say the kid needed $100 for a school trip, the other kid.
Man, it's a new.
You gave her $600 and she took $100 for the other kid.
No. Like that other kid owed me $100. I might send me collections. Like, I need my bread back. That bread. No. I don't have no beef with you, Jit. I hope your dad find $100 later. He can go get him a check cash in advance, whatever, to get you that $100 to pay us back. But my $600 is for my kid that month, bro.
Yeah,
fact, I need the judge to split this rent up and everything we got going, like, evenly amongst the other kids, man. Like,
it was a bill just passed with some new child support laws. I don't know if y'all seen that.
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't really keep up with child support laws. I don't live in that world.
You are obligated to pay that motherfucker as soon as you skeet up in it and she say I'm pregnant.
Oh, that's wild.
It's gotta be state by state. I don't think it's like
so remember that viral video where old girl was like, the dude came over there and fed his kid only, brought his kid McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah, you gotta do that. Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I think he's a stand-up guy. He's a responsible guy, and he wants to take care of what's his, nothing extra. Now, if I just got it and I go take care of I come over there and drop my son off food, or if I'm on the way to get my son some food, and he's just like, hey, can you get my brother something? I may get it, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta leave that up to me. You can't just be making me pay for other people's children.
Oh yeah, I buy my kid the fly McDonald's shit, and then I buy everybody else shit on the menu that nobody want.
Hey, speaking of McDonald's, man. Speaking of McDonald's, one of my pet peeves is when I pull up and I'm on the phone.
You still eat at McDonald's?
No, I don't go to McDonald's. But if I pull up to like Chick-fil-A,
I'm definitely gonna judge you.
And I'm on the phone, man, do not repeat my order back while I'm on the phone.
Yeah, that shit just happened.
Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, I was on the phone with you. I don't need you judging me. Let me eat my breakfast burrito, my spicy breakfast chicken burrito in peace, and my chicken biscuit in peace, bro. I don't need him knowing that I'm getting that.
Bro,
you know
that
what I'm saying?
by name, that shit was wild. I was like, damn, boy, that nigga go here every day.
Yeah, I'm like, man, just keep it on the low, bro. Keep that on the low.
Chick-fil-A customer service, they gonna ask you your name as soon as you order. What's your name?
Like now,
you gotta know all that.
Now the Chick-fil-A in Oxnard, California, off North Rose, they do right. When you pull up, they say, is everything right on your order? They don't repeat it back to you. Would you like to change anything? Nah. Pull around to the next window. When you pull up, they don't repeat the order back to you. They say, everything good? Yeah, it's good. That's what I'm talking about.
Why are you ashamed? Why are you ashamed of what you ordered? Like, yo,
man, I don't need nobody doing that, man.
Bro, bro was on the phone. He pulled up. Hey, Mr. Love, are you here for the same double bacon chicken?
Man, I don't need them doing that. I don't need Trey judging me, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's embarrassed.
Dog went in. Dog order was like egregious, like super big.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to feed them other kids. I don't need you to know I got 12 chicken biscuits, bro. Let me deal with that. I don't need you to repeat that back. And I'm looking at the dude and not like this is a new Chick-fil-A. So he repeated it back to me. Then I had to drive like 5 feet to the lady on the right side and she repeated it back to me. And I'm looking at her like, what the hell?
Oh
Yeah. And then I pull up to the window and they repeating it back to me. I'm just like, man, bro, I don't want y'all repeating my order. Stop it, bro. What if I
order shit you proud of, fam? That's all.
He went there ordering some shit that he ain't even on the menu. He ordered like a Luther burger.
You got the secret menu shit.
Don't repeat my order. When I'm in the drive-thru, do not repeat my order to nobody. Don't repeat it. Just acknowledge I'm there and say, do you want to change anything? I'm gonna say no.
We just complained about good customer service, man. I don't mind you repeating my order back and making sure everything on point. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want you on the phone. Stacks is not the order with pride. I just don't want the person on the phone to know what I'm ordering. Maybe I'm like, hey man,
your food decision.
Yeah, maybe I was ordering, like I said, for the other kids. You know what I'm saying? And you hear 5 chicken biscuits, and you look at me sideways. Now, like, dang, bro, you got 5 chicken biscuits.
Yeah.
Now they didn't hear you.
After you just told me about this whole Peloton shit, like, bro, like,
yeah.
Now I'm like, all right.
Yeah, man, I had I was hungry. I wanted to get a burrito. I wanted to get one of them breakfast burritos from Chick-fil-A, but he got to hear it. And then the lady like, do you want salsa? I'm like, man, shut up. Shut up, man. Now you got Trey judging me over here. He picking my order apart and stuff, man. Oh, that's privacy. That's a privacy. Don't break my privacy when it comes to ordering food. That's a privacy act. That's HEPA. That's like HEPA. We should treat orders at fast food restaurant like HEPA. Don't repeat it.
It's HEPA.
And he say HEPA.
HEPA, whatever. HEPA. Yeah. Don't repeat the order. Treat it like that. Don't repeat my order back. I don't need you to repeat. I know what I ordered. You got to get a little computer. Show me. Turn the screen. Turn the screen and show me. Cause then somebody gonna be like,
I ain't mad at it. I'm with bro. I ain't mad at like you repeating it. Cause the last thing I want to do is leave that motherfucker and I get home and what I ordered ain't in the bag.
But Chick-fil-A be 100. They be 100 for 100.
No, they done got.
This ain't Burger King.
They done got caught slipping a couple times on my front.
But they take care of you though. As soon as you call them, we got you. Just come back. Come back, Trey.
Would y'all circle back for a chicken sandwich?
I would. It's on principle.
No, I wouldn't.
I paid for it. I'm coming back.
Bro?
I'm coming back. If I reach down in that bag and I'm expecting the chicken sandwich and that chicken sandwich ain't in there, I'm coming back. I'm pulling up. I'm going inside. Hey man, my chicken sandwich wasn't in this bag, man. I need that.
You circling back, Corey?
Yeah. Corey, you circling back?
It depends on what it is, but if I pay for something and it's not in the bag, I'm gonna check before I leave that parking lot. So it's very rare where I've gotten all the way somewhere. I've had when I was picking up food for my daughter, gotten home and I forgot something because I didn't make the order. She made a mobile order and said, "Dad, can you pick something up?"
Man.
That's tough. That's a tough double back to go back to the restaurant on those vibes. I done got to the house and then it's like, all right, bro, I ain't going back just for a medium Coke. Like you finna drink what's in the fridge.
I'm gonna call though. I'm gonna pull my suburban dad card out and I'm gonna call. Man. It's principle. I paid $3.25 for that Coke. I want my Coke. Put it on the gift card. I'm gonna come get my Coke. I'm gonna come spin the block, man. I don't play that, man. It's principle with me. If I worked hard for this money and you forgot my chicken sandwich, bro, you know how upset I am. It's even worse when somebody order for me and they don't order me the right thing, bro. I want to knock everything out the bag. I don't want nobody to eat. I feel betrayed. I can't even fake it. I can't even look at you and say it's okay. It's okay. I can't do that. It's not okay. I'm hungry.
Only reason I say this because Chick-fil-A had fucked me over in the same scenario where I just off the gate, I'm like, Chick-fil-A got excellent customer service and I ain't even got to check the bag. We about to hit the road. We about to go. We about to get back down to Georgia. Get halfway down the road, open the bag. I'm like, damn, where's my mac and cheese? Where is it? I'm like, oh, bro.
They got your mac and cheese.
I'm not sure.
Did you call though? Did you call back?
No, because I'm on a 10-hour drive, dog. Like, I just want to get my food and just
and
go.
You tell them, I'm on a 10-hour drive headed to this place, and could you forward my mac and cheese to this place? I'm about my, bro, you going to give me what I paid for. If I paid for a large mac and cheese and I didn't get it, and you can't give it to me, you better call one of them stores that's in corporate and give me my mac and cheese or give me a gift card right now. They got the app. They can refund you on the app.
Yeah, I can do all that.
This I ordered some banana pudding the other day, man, and the DoorDash dude came, and instead of her putting the banana pudding in there, she put like extra cookies. I called. I said I didn't want extra cookies. I wanted my banana pudding. Give my money back.
Oh, you want my money back, people?
Give my money back. Or give me my
if I order
pudding.
something that's delivered and it wasn't right, then I'll call and do that. I'm just not. If I leave the drive-through, I'm gonna be accountable for myself as well. Like, bro, you should have checked your damn bag before you left the drive-through. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold some accountability to my damn self. So before I leave that damn parking lot, like I gotta go through the bag, make sure everything there, dog. Cause gas for one too high for me to turn back around. I'm be thinking about my gas tank, like, bro, I might as well just you know what I'm saying, buy something to eat somewhere else if I'm doubling back. It's high octane and shit. So nah, bro. I just try to make sure that the drive through and everything is on point before I get out of there, dog. But Chick-fil-A rarely miss, like you said.
My homegirl, speaking of order, she ordered DoorDash the other day. The lady texted her in the app and said, "Hey, I'm your delivery person. My daughter's selling Girl Scout cookies. Would you like to buy some?" She was like, "Man, if she just don't bring me my food, man." And when she brought the food, she left like a Ziploc bag with a note in it and 2 pieces of candy saying, "Give me a 5-star rating." I'm like, man, this lady begging, bro. This lady really is begging.
The candy and the customer service there, like, you gotta get your ratings up. I ain't mad at that part.
Don't put no candy.
The cookies is wild.
She got a whole side hustle going on DoorDash. She texted everybody that. I mean, it's a smart hustle. It's Girl Scout cookie season. Everybody love Girl Scout cookies, but come on, man, just bring this. My homegirl said, just bring me my sandwich. Well, bring me my hoagie. That's what she said. Bring me my hoagie.
So she ain't fucking with the Girl Scouts?
Nah, she not fucking with it. Then my homeboy chimed in the group chat. He was like, man, you should have got some. I need some Girl Scout cookies. But the lady rolled up to the door, run the doorbell.
The Girl Scouts are like the.
We gotta wrap this shit up soon, fella. We rolling on 2 hours, man. What's up with it? What you about to say about the Girl Scout cookies?
No, I was about to say they like the not frowned upon homeless people.
Yeah. Speaking of homeless, man, y'all ready to get counseled?
What you got?
Man, I don't give money to homeless people, man. And here's why. I was one of those people. Every time I seen a homeless person, hey, give him some bread.
You was homeless.
Nah, give him some bread. Then I remember I took this homeless dude to go eat, and he said, "I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. I only take the money. I only want the food. I just want the money so I can go do some drugs." I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, that's what 90% of us we bought. He's like, there's programs to help us, but we don't want to conform to the programs because it takes away our freedoms. We can't do our drugs. We can't come and go. We got to go get a job. We got to work. He's like, I don't want to do that. I'm happy with the state that I'm in right now, bro. I'm good. I'm free. He said, you got to work every day. You got to pay taxes. You got credit. You got to pay back. You got to do all these things. He said, man, I just wake up, make sure my little stuff ain't gone. He's like, I'm on a strict diet. And then he said, I'll go ask for money and people give it to me. He's like, as long as people give me money, I'm not going to go work. For what? And I was at that moment right there, I stopped giving them money, bro.
Yeah, I would just start giving him money. But I think
I pay taxes, bro. I pay $13,000 in property tax, bro. They can use that tax money for what it is.
I just think
it just depends on. Yeah, go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think everybody got a different story. I do like to, like treat them like they human and talk to them. Like they're human. But a lot of people don't, bro. Like, and I think that's the sad part of like this country and capitalism. A lot of people, even if they have money, won't allow them to even come into the establishment. A lot of people treat them like they less than, and it's sad. No, I'm telling you, bro. Like I seen it like a lot, and only reason like I've had this one scenario with this homeless dude that it was raining, pouring rain, and he didn't want to be in the spot that he was at, but it was raining. He had nowhere to go, but he was like, "Look, man, they won't allow me to go into any establishment, no matter what's in his pocket. They just treat him like just because his situation is just like unfortunate. So when I see him, I just yo, did you get something to eat? And I just offer him something to eat, and I go get him something to eat, and then he's grateful for it. He don't want to be there. I think everyone have a different story.
Yeah.
But when if you talk to him and treat him on a human level, and you get to know like this one dude, he was like, look, I'm a veteran. I served this country this amount of years, and a lot of them homeless people are veterans. And when you get to hear like how they got to where they're at, it's kind of a sad situation how we just like dispose of our veterans and just kick them to the curb and just treat them like they shit after they served this country for X amount of years. Some of them don't have those habits, is what I was getting to. But sometimes we just walk past these people and just treat them like they're just like.
I'll never treat them like dirt, man. I still acknowledge them. I remember it had this. I owned a donut shop and it was right off this exit, right? And it was a dude over there saying, he had a sign say, "We'll work for food," or "We'll work for whatever." So I told him, "Hey, man, give you some clean clothes, got a job for you." Gave him a time to show up. He never showed up. I seen him again. I was like, "Hey, bro, what's up, man? I told you to come work for me. It's right there." He was like, "Oh, yeah. He didn't come work for me. He broke into my store, though. He broke into the store. Stole some battery packs out the store and left. Got him on camera. I said, "Man, ain't that something, bro? Got me, bro."
Yeah, for me, it'd be the same thing. It depends on like the situation. I'm not like gung ho to do it, but I've been in situations where I have done it. I've seen some young black men that are like homeless. Like homelessness don't really have a look on it either. Like you don't really know when people be hungry. I mean, well, hungry. If you homeless, you're probably hungry as well. But you never know when people or what they may be going through. If I ain't have the right support system in my life, who knows what I would be, right? Everybody don't have the same family dynamics, bro. And when you don't have a support system and you run into hard times, you can easily be on these streets, man. So I said all that to say this, man. Here's what I struggle with, right? I be getting so what I don't know if it's racist, but it's hard for me to give homeless white people money.
I can see that.
Cause I just be like, bro, it's set up for you, man. Like, figure it out, bro. Like, even if you got a rough situation, this is me being just transparent with y'all boys, just on some honesty shit. Like, I may feel sorry for you a little bit, but for me to like go in my pocket, I just know the system set up a little bit differently for them to be able to bounce back, So naturally, if it depends on who you are, what's going on. Like sometimes homeless people will be with their kids. I've been in that scenario where I've helped people not going crazy, not try to give them a job and they break into my donut shop, but
man, he just wanted that hot and ready.
Man, that boy got me, man. That boy wouldn't come work for me, but he broke into that.
That'd be the hurt though. When you're trying to help somebody and then they take advantage of you, dog. That shit does not feel well, right? And we've been in that scenario, Trey, where we're trying to help somebody that's asking for help and appearing to be in a position of need, and then you find out they're trying to take advantage of you. Like that's a tough feeling.
Yeah, that's the worst though. You kind of feel violated, which is crazy. I was talking to I don't want to drag the conversation, but this young lady that came to my office and she was just like, you can tell like she was being ran through like the gauntlet of life, and
she ran through
that too. She might have been, but she took me for the stud type. But she
so she getting the steak and BJ today.
Oh yeah, plastic variety. She went trying to get a job, and then she was like, she's like, today was just like a rough one. My car got broken into, XYZ. I'm like, damn. You like, I already got a lot of shit going on in my own personal life. Then you tell me like your car done got broken into, your family situation, and you're in college, and it's just like, damn, bro, like that. I think that's almost one of the like, y'all ever had your car broken into?
Yeah, my whole car got stolen.
Oh my God, you just feel violent. You feel totally violated after that.
I came outside, my whole car was gone.
Don't y'all?
It was an '86 Toyota Corolla. I was violated, bro. They found it. Dude torched it up or whatever, but that was violation, bro. He did me dirty. He left the radio. He pulled the radio out because I had a pull out radio in it, and he left the radio on the side.
I don't blame him for that.
Cold-blooded, dog.
My shit got like broken into to the point where like it didn't. I would rather them torched it so I can get something new, but it didn't get to the point where you still got to keep it and drive it to work type deal.
Yeah, hell nah. But hey, Silk, we have that too.
Yeah, man. Coach Uncut Podcast. Y'all boys got any shout outs, man? We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. Don't cost nothing to show love, like, subscribe. Also engage with us more. You have questions while you're checking out the live, definitely hit us up with the questions or any takes or opinions about anything we discussing is always welcome. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. Facebook, we have a group on there. Go follow us. YouTube, we need all the subscribers we can to climb the algorithms. It don't cost nothing to show love. Go hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. Hit our comments. Engage with us, man. It's all love. We appreciate it.
Yeah. My shout out, man. Shout out to my boy Lasheen up in Bahrain, Lasheen the jeweler, man. That boy gets you right.
Oh, it ain't that green stuff?
Nah, it ain't that green stuff. He get you that Cuban, that real Cuban. Sheen don't play, boy. That boy.
I'm skeptical. I got to meet Sheen in person.
Nah, Sheen don't. He stand on business.
But it sounds like one of them scamming ass overseas niggas that send you that shit in the mail.
Nah,
then you get it. Oh,
Sheen my dog, man. That's my dog, bro. That's my brother, man. That boy, there, he like family, man. But shout out to everybody that stopped by on Facebook, that engaged with us. Shout out to 3 Stacks that engaged with us on YouTube, man. Hey, like, share, comment, subscribe, react, get in here and talk to us, man. We love you guys. Really feeling the vibe, man. Really feeling the audience. Thank you for tuning in. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, same time, live with it. And if you missed the live show, you can always replay it back on all the big networks: Apple, Spotify, Tidal, TuneIn, YouTube, everything. Hit them, let them know where they can listen to the show at, Trey.
Speaking of Tubi, somebody had put like whoever invented Tubi is the old DVD man.
I believe it.
I can believe it. Right.
He got all the R. Kelly tapes.
That was a shiesty hustle, bro. You ever got a DVD and it was like it was, what was that Will Smith I Am Legend, and it had a dude. I got it. I put it in. It was a dude hooping, talking about he was a legend.
I thought you were gonna say Will Smith had a chihuahua in the movie instead of like one of them German Shepherd dogs.
I paid $8 for that mug, and that boy got me. It was a dude hooping, talking about he legend. His name Legend.
Somebody had got my uncle when I was jit, and it was supposed to be higher learning.
Yeah.
I put that shit in, it was porn. Uncle said, well, shit, that is higher learning. Check that out, man. Give me that.
I can't watch it from front of y'all. No, shout out to Sheen, man. Send the crew, since you in the jewelry business, we looking for some Culture Uncut podcast chunks. Nice, real, chain.
I don't think they just pass them bitches out like they like souvenirs and like just party favors or nothing like that.
Big chunk.
Yeah. Send us the invoice.
Give me a big 500 gram Franco with a big 600 gram Culture Uncut chunk on that thing.
Yeah,
man.
And send us the peso invoice, not the dollars.
Peso, okay. For sure.
Yeah, shout out Trey.
No, shout out to us. Shout out to everybody who tuned in live with us and shared their comments. Like we don't regurgitate it 1,000,001 times. Listen, like, subscribe to our channel. We trying to build trying to build a community of people, of like-minded people. So like, share, and subscribe, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna get Lasheen out of. He gonna come out here from Bahrain. He gonna put on the display for y'all, man.
Hey, lady guests, man. Any women guests that want to come hang out with us too, man. We welcome counterparts to come vibe with us, kick some game. Then when we get our perspective off on relationships and everything else, we get some women perspective as well.
Y'all gonna let me go on Hinge and unchecked. That's y'all fault.
Already, man. And we out. Pull up on Thursday. Right. We back at it, and then again on Sunday. It's the Coach Uncut Podcast. Peace, love, and blessings.
Yes, sir.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. Imagine waking up to find your bank account drained, bills for loans you never took out, a warrant for your arrest, all because someone stole your identity. Hackers aren't waiting. Why are you? That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Your personal data is a goldmine for hackers, and Aura helps lock it down. Aura monitors the dark web, blocks data brokers from selling your information, includes a VPN for private browsing, and a password manager to secure your accounts before criminals break in. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and start protecting yourself and your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.